Hey everyone, we're back with a review, and this time it's for the much anticipated No Man's Sky. For those of you who haven't heard somehow, and somehow found this video, it's a procedurally generated space exploration game with instant transitions from planet to space and back to the planet, which was kind of a big deal when it was announced, because that's amazing with no loading screens. It still actually works as well, which is even better, which is on the PS4 and not on the PC, so it's kind of crazy that they're able to get it to do that. Calling it an exploration game kind of isn't fair. It's much survival as it is an exploration game. You'll be collecting resources to keep you protected from the elements and keep you breathing as much as you will actually be exploring the space. And the main aim of the game is to get to the center universe, but it's kind of a loose aim. You're free to explore from the get-go. And though I'd advise you do the first few objectives, just so you can actually discover the recipes to allow you to actually travel between the star systems. Aside from sporadic objectives there's no kind of overarching narrative other than get to the center of the universe. But there is a whole galaxy to explore, and there's hundreds upon thousands of stars you can go to, each with hundreds of thousands of planets. Now the game does raise my OCD to nightmarish levels, mainly because I'm having to scan every flower, animal and rock formation, because if you upload them you get credits which help you then make purchases. But it does encourage you to explore, with a massive bonus if you manage to find all the animals on the planet, which took me about 4 hours, so it did actually give me a reason to kind of run over the planet and kind of go and find everything. And these planets aren't empty, they're full of stuff. With the procedural generation, you're never going to be bored running around. What you can also do is you can then upload your discoveries to the community, and rename them as you want, with profanity filters turned on as well. So you have to be a little careful, but it's a nice touch. But also means that once you get more credits, you get a bigger ship, which you can then purchase from any space traveler. You happen to come across them, they'll land on planets, so you can talk to them, or you'll find crashed ships, and you can claim them as your own. Or you can purchase them from any space traveler. Apparently everyone is ready to just hand over their spaceship for a certain number of credits, whether that's, hundreds of thousands or even into the millions of credits. And like I say, traveling among the stars does mean you're going to come into contact with aliens, but unlike other sci-fi games, there is no universal translator. You're actually going to have to need to learn the language, and learning the language of the dominant species of that star system has become a key highlight for me. So you're going to be finding yourself going around trying to find monoliths, knowledge stones, and plaques that kind of explain to you how the language is, kind of like a giant Rosetta Stone that's just split across these hundreds of planets. There is 4 races as well, although I hear there may be a 5th race. I haven't found them, I've only found the 4 so far. You will spend a good portion of your time tracking down the monoliths, the ruins and knowledge stones if you're like me. It's kind of nice because the more you learn, the easier it is to solve the puzzles you get when you meet these aliens for the first time. Has made me sleep deprived chasing down all of these words, but you do learn one word at a time, so some are useful, some aren't so useful, but it does encourage you to keep searching. So when you find things like oxides or silicates, when someone asks you that they want oxides or silicates, you can give them an oxide or a silicate. If you give them the wrong thing, they're not going to help you out as much. But what obviously that does mean is when you get gifted this stuff, it allows you to, maybe you get a better upgrade for your ship, or you get given a new technology, or you get given a blueprint for a technology that allows you to build and enhance your multi-tool, which is kind of your tool to mine and kill things, as well as the exosuit, which can make you an offensive god, which is helpful when the sentinels come after you if you start causing trouble. Or you can be a superb miner who can then hawk all his wares and upgrade a ship so you can hawk more wares, which is kind of what I do. One problem though is that you will encounter inventory management problems early on in the game. It gets easier as the game goes on, but when you start, you're going to constantly hear the phrase, "no more slots available." That's mainly because inventory management is a huge part of the game, as well as selling is a huge part of the game. The galaxy is alive with an economy that actually fluctuates, and trade is a huge deal. So you need to kind of think whether you're going to need to actually use that emerald or that copper, and you kind of need to work out whether you should sell it, dispose of it, transfer it to your ship, or actually use it to build something. The problem is you don't know the next person you meet might be like, by the way, that ship upgrade you just bought, here's one that's 3 times as good, and you've just wasted all of the resources on it. So it kind of keeps you wanting to just make sure you hoard all of that stuff, but then work out what you should be keeping, what you shouldn't be. Things like aluminium are really rare, gold, that sort of stuff you want to keep, but you can also sell that for a lot. And when you know there's a trader who's buying it for 5% above base rate, you want to get it. So you can make a boatload of credits that way. While some space exploration games kind of forget about the exploration being the fun part of the game, and they rapidly descend into just looking for key items or locations, that really isn't the case with No Man's Sky. Having played it for maybe 20 hours at this point, I'm never really looking for just specific locations. I'm looking all over. I'm looking for, you know, factories where I can learn new recipes, or I'm looking for new aliens to talk to, or I'm looking for ways to find new words, or I'm looking to scan areas. That procedural generation, as well as random events that pop up, really do keep the game fresh, which is weird because it should seem repetitive when you're just collecting resources, building, exploring, repeat. It doesn't feel that repetitive because every planet's different. I've been on planets where they're full of water. I've been on planets where it's basically lava. I've been on planets where it's ice cold. And you have to build things to protect yourself against this stuff. So you kind of go there like, oh, this planet is super cold, I can't protect myself. But it has a huge stash of gold on it, so you want to come back, so you want to build something to protect yourself, to come back and get the gold to improve your ship. So whether it's climbing a mountain and jetpacking up it, or it's swimming to the ocean floor, there's always something that you're going to be doing in the game. One great thing about the game is they are talking about giving us free updates, so they're going to be updating the game as it goes on. So there's going to be a whole galaxy out there to scan and document, as well as more stuff coming into it. With millions of worlds, the free updates, I'll be playing No Man's Sky for a long time, and you should be too. So that was kind of my review of No Man's Sky. I suggest going out and buying it and go and explore the galaxy. Do give that like button a click, and click to subscribe for more videos from Say What Now. In the meantime, have fun exploring, and we'll see you back here next time.